In November 2021, the Millennium Challenge Corporation and the government of the Gambia signed a $25 million threshold program grant agreement for Millennium Challenge account assistance to help facilitate poverty reduction through economic growth in the Gambia. The grant program will support the Gambia's efforts to achieve universal energy access by 2025, prioritizing renewable energy sources, especially domestic solar generation, to help the country meet its national determinant contribution to curb greenhouse gases. The investment will focus on two projects covering power sector governance and power sector operations. The Chief Executive Officer of the Millennium Challenge Account, Safi Dambele, revealed that the objective of the power sector governance project aims to develop more effective, accountable, and transparent power sector governance in the Gambia by focusing on capacity building of power sector stakeholders to identify and solve problems in the area of legal and regulatory environment, policy and planning environment, NAWEC structure and governance, as well as external oversight and accountability.
The Power Sector Governance Project has the objective to help develop more effective, accountable, and transparent power sector governance in the Gambia. The power sector operations seeks to improve the capacities of NAWEC to operate a power system that is adequate to meet the existing and growing demand consistent with the Gambian power system in a manner that reduces the frequency and duration of outage in the country.
The government, acting through the Millennium Challenge account entity, contracted GFA Consultancy Group in Germany to carry out the implementation of the Power Sector Threshold Program.
The project here in the Gambia is a challenge and it is an opportunity at the same time. As we see it, the challenge is to restructure a complex system of energy governance in which many state, private, and civil society actors are involved. It will be important to have a clear vision, to respect interests, to strike a balance where necessary and possible, and at the same time to create a modern system that functions economically and is accepted by society.
The U.S. Ambassador to the Gambia, Sarol El Koroma, said an efficient energy sector in the Gambia means an increased productivity, such as a safe vaccine storage, access to late-night learning for young students, and efficient manufacturing process for goods and services, which will ultimately improve lives and livelihood of the Gambian people. Ambassador Koroma also celebrated the positive impact this grant program will have on reducing poverty and promoting sustainable energy growth by building a climate-resilient electricity sector.
The U.S. government, through the MCC Threshold Program, commits to partnering with the Gambia to achieve its dual goals of providing universal energy access by 2025 through renewable energy, including solar sources, while helping the country meet its nationally determined contributions to curb greenhouse gases. Increased access to more reliable electricity will serve as a catalyst for economic growth in the Gambia.
Representing the Minister of Petroleum and Energy, Sidi Keita, the Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs, said in recent years the electrification rate in the country has significantly improved as the Gambia commits to an ambitious goal of achieving universal electrical access by 2025. The Gambia, he adds, has also committed to reducing carbon emission in alignment with the 2015 Paris Accords with a focus on domestic solar generation.
The successful implementation of the threshold program is very crucial to maximizing the size and the impact of the compact program. Therefore, we want to see an effective and efficient implementation of the threshold program. And I assure you that the entire government machinery will be available to lend the necessary support for the effective implementation of the threshold program. As we know, this is just the beginning, and many things are depending on this, so failure is not an option.
Experts believe that the frequent power outages will result in high economic and environmental costs in the form of lost productivity, equipment damage, produce spoilage, and the reliance of fossil fuels for backup generators. MCC's partnership with the government of the Gambia will reduce the frequency and duration of outages by improving the governance and operational management of the national electricity utility. The Millennium Challenge Corporation is an independent U.S. government agency working to reduce global poverty through economic growth. Created in 2004, MCC provides timeline grants and assistance to countries that meet rigorous standards of good governance, fighting corruption and respect for democratic rights. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Omar P. Jallow.